Okay, here goes my first video example. This example is to find the local and absolute max and min on the graph that's given. I've sketched it here. So for local max, we're looking for a place that is higher than other spots on the graph, but it has to have graph on both sides of the point. So when we look at the graph, that's going to be at the point right here at 1, 5. So our local max is x equals 1. And then the local max value is the y-coordinate, so that's f of 1, which is 5. For the absolute max, we're looking for the highest place on the graph entirely, so it's going to be over here at x equal -1, because that point is higher than any other point on the graph. For an absolute max or absolute min, it doesn't matter if there's space on either side of the graph. So for our absolute max, that's going to be x equal -1. And the absolute max value is the y-coordinate, which is f of -1, which will be 37. For the local min, what we're looking for is a low spot on the graph. And because it's a local min, we need there to be graph on both sides of it. So we have a low spot right here at x equals 0. And then we have another low spot at x equals 3. For the local min values for x equals 0, that is going to be f of 0, which is 0, which we know because that point is at the origin. And then for x equals 3, the local min value is going to be f of 3, which is -27. And for the absolute minimum, we're looking for the lowest point on the graph. And that's going to be here at our point x equals 3. And the absolute minimum value is going to be at f of 3, which is -27. And in this case, we see that the absolute min is the same as a local min, whereas with the maximum, the absolute max was not also a local max.